So about 18 years ago, I was in college, and I had that kind of malaise that so many young people have, that feeling that there was something I should be doing. So I started jotting down notes for a book, and I didn't even have a title for it. It was just a folder on the computer labeled New Project. And I worked on New Project on and off throughout college, graduated, met my lovely wife, got a job, went to grad school, finished my master's, and then I had to decide whether or not I was going to go for a PhD. I thought, well, if I go for a PhD, I will have to become a scholar. And if I become a scholar, I will never finish my new project. So I said no to the PhD, and I got serious about writing, and about 4 years later I had finished a manuscript, and it was perfect. So I was disappointed to find that nobody wanted to publish it. And, you know, but life moves on. I put it in a folder on my computer labeled Old Project. And I wrote 2 other books, which were published. And then in 2012, I was at the Willamette Writers Conference, and Ooligan Press was accepting pitches. And their request for pitches really matched my manuscript, so toted it out, gave it a new title, brought it to them, and they said they liked it, but asked if I would meet with a few of their editors just to talk about a couple little changes. And so I got nice letters from Drew and Mackenzie detailing the things that they would like me to change about the book. The plot, the characters, the time frame, the tone, and the pacing. And I looked at the letters and I thought, wow, if I make all these changes, it really will be a better book. So I got to work and I made all the changes, and Ooligan accepted it for publication. And then somewhere along the line, I got a letter from Sarah, whose colleague was Sarah, and they said, well, we are your next editorial team. And I thought, well, this is a little awkward, because I realized the book's perfect, but these nice graduate students are clearly in some sort of a class where they need to give me feedback, and I don't want to make this difficult for them. So yes, okay, we'll talk about what I can do to improve the book. And they said, well, this book is all about Ballot Measure 9. It overshadows the entire story, but you haven't talked about it. You know the history, because you lived it, but if you give this book to a 19-year-old outside of Oregon, the chances are they will have no idea of what you're talking about, or what the stakes were, or what the political context was. That you're missing this opportunity to educate people about their history. And I thought, oh my gosh, they're so right. I can't say, how did I miss that? So I went to work and revised the manuscript again, and with the help of Ooligan, we proofread it and wordsmithed it and polished it and put that beautiful cover on it. And so now I can truly say it is perfect. And if you think I'm terribly arrogant for saying that, don't, because it's no longer my book, it's our book. It belongs to all the Ooligan staff who worked so hard to make it beautiful. It belongs to the people who lived through this historical period, and it belongs to the queer kids who will read it and who are living through their own history now. It belongs to all the people who have helped promote the book, hoping that by looking at our past history we can avoid the mistakes we've made, and knowing that when we fail, this book will be there to provide a roadmap back into the light. So I just want to say thank you so much to Ooligan, Mackenzie, Drew, Mary, Sarah, Abby, Ryan, Per, Stephanie, more. There are so many more people who have helped me, who have worked on this project, who I am just meeting today for the first time. Also, thank you, Alyssa, and another read-through. Thank you all the people who helped me promote this, like Powell's, the Late Night Library, Sarah Quinn and her sister Tegan, Ruth Feldman, Heather McDonald, and all the other people who have helped me with this. Thanks also to my other publishers, Sapphire Books and Grand Central, for being open to this polygamous relationship that we have. And thank you for my wife for not wanting a polygamous relationship. My beautiful wife, Faye, back there. has supported me so much. And thank you to all the people who've read this book and will read it. And with that, I'd like to share just a little bit with you. The reading will be 13 and a half minutes. I'm a college professor, and I realize how important it is to know when things are going to end. You don't want to go into class and not know when it's going to end. So,